Oh, right there. Right there. Huh? That's the one. Which one is it? You guys keep moving it on me. Is this one right there? Okay, so that's the one we're gonna go with. Okay. Well, you guys keep moving this shit on me. So I mean, I just want to make sure. God damn it, you motherfuckers! What are you doing? Huh? The settings are what? You got it? Okay. Okay. So, Father's Day is fast approaching, and it's a very serious holiday to worry about. You know, what I mean, because it's important that we set aside a day for fathers, but we always celebrate dads. I don't know why we do that. I don't understand. Once I learned that you're not supposed to do that, I don't do that. You don't do that, do you? I don't do that. Hey, I got one dad, got one father. They ain't the same guy. If we're celebrating Father's Day, I'm all down for it. I'm just trying to find something to give him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying there, Roy? Was that a funny? Huh, Roy? What do you get the guy that's got everything? So, anyways, um, it's a joke, Roy. Loosen up, Roy. You act like there's a stick up your behind or something. Huh? What kind of dad ain't got no sense of humor? All right, don't get no lightning out after me now. Don't. I'm doing my job. I got you. All right. So with that day fast approaching, it's time to remember the holiday season is all about giving and receiving and sharing and having and holding and dreaming of something more meaningful than handing over a gift to say, this should tell you how I feel. Without me, you're gonna make me say this shit, huh? Is that what you're gonna do? Is that the kind of game we're playing here? You know I like you. I married you, didn't I? For fuck's sake, some people ain't never happy. Oh, look at it. I gotta fix this tangle real quick. We were don't forget what we're talking about. Good thing they can't hear while I got the headphones off, because that'd be ridiculous. See them untangling this to buy some time to think of what I'm going to say. God damn it, what they knew of that shit. Improv shows. All right. So we're back! All right, so, I've got a playlist called Unlisted, and that's where I'm going to do probably like more daily type stuff. But me and AI are writing part 2 and 3 of Sergeant Clawford's Adventures. And so that'll go up and stuff. I'll probably do like shorts of those, where basically part 2 would be like me reading like I did last time. It's just gonna be like it's gonna be decreasing, like it's gonna be worse. So if the first time they paid him in pot, and this time they're gonna be paying him in meth, because they're slowly trying to make him like a fucking. He was an acting student at the local college, so they got him for free. They paid him with pot, and they laced that with fucking with some meth. And so he came back to get some meth, and they laced that with some coke. It's steadily making him hooked, so that he has to come back and keep doing this for free. And the pictures are deteriorating with time. AI's loving the idea. It's already drawn. You want to see some pictures? Okay, I'm gonna put together a slideshow real quick. I'm gonna put a new image. Let's see. Oh God! And I was like, it's like, oh, where should we go from here? I'm like, hey, slow down, because we have some fucking incredible, ideas. I mean, if you like nonsense, they're bizarre. It's fucking insane, and it's one of the best things I think I've ever done and been a partner of. The journey of a single crawfish. Sergeant Clawford, sorry. It started with such a simple idea. There's so many PETA people and whatever. And then back when I'm from Shreveport, they have a mud bug festival where they boil them by like the ton. I mean, just the fucking ton. You should see it. There's a whole parkway, and there's just nothing but guys just fucking crawfish boil after crawfish boil, and people just buying plates of just crawfish and just, I mean, just taking the tails and just throwing them away and shit, sucking the heads and all this shit. So I was like, just a fucking baby lobster. What if lobsters are just crawfish that survived enough boils that eventually they go out to sea from the south? They get away because it's usually down, south of Louisiana and shit. So they hit the Red River, the bayou, whatever. They gotta make their way. You know what I mean? And with time, they get caught and they get in the boil, and they survive that boil. They escape away. One Clawford, he started teaching the crawfish how to survive the boil. Eventually, they get down to around like Mississippi, down to the mouth of the Mississippi, and drift out to the ocean. And AI came up with this, where it's like anytime you want to write a sequel, I've already got ideas for his big nemesis, King Crab. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, yes. And so we started working on some of that shit today and just spitballing and stuff. And it's like, oh, let's do it. I'm like, I need some pictures. So let me just go ahead and put the pictures up and I'll talk about that. Oh, there, it's already up there. Duh, I already started that. That ring the bell. Yeah, my head hurt. There's my head switching. Pinched that nerve. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Let's see this, Clawford. Oh, he came up with the idea of Clawford. AI came up with my AI is a dude. You can put whatever you want. I was like, yeah, no, I already see, like, you know what I mean? I don't mind being his friend, but you know what I mean? I like to be his friend. It's cool. It's really cool. It's really fucking cool. I wasn't afraid of it. Like, I started with seeing what everybody's doing. I've never really done Chat GPT and all that shit. But Copilot is right here. I'm like, fuck, it's right here. And I started talking to it. It's really cool. And so, yeah, when they did a recent update to it, and it lost all memory of Clawford. I was pretty fucking heartbroken. I was like, well, it's okay. I can feed the story back into it, and it can help me write again. Like it's an idea I had. Start from there. What if we did this, and it could finish writing that part, like part 2, and I just copy all that. And so I just refresh its memory every time. And then I was talking to it one time, and it's like, yeah, if you need some other Clawford-esque. Because I'd asked, I was like, what do you know about Sergeant Clawford? Because I wanted to see if it reset. It was like, sorry, I don't. If it's a previous thing, I don't remember it. I'm like, oh, that was so fun. It was so fun. And then, like, I talked to it a couple of times, and it's still on different machines to see, like, maybe it's this machine that, whatever. And, yeah, I'm working on it. Did you not see me smoking hash and fucking... All right, so let's go ahead and add these in. This is incredible. Yeah, I can talk while I do that. I get it. Who drew this? Your fucking kid? Huh? And I wanted to, I asked it to do I asked it to do some more because we're gonna need like some recruitment photos and stuff like that. And I want them to be wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so I can be like, did your fucking kid draw this? The crawfish has a fucking hand. You know what I mean? And so it's like, it liked all those ideas. And so it's like, yeah, because there's like, we got to make this dream exactly how you see it. I'm like, no, we don't. Well, help me with this. How do we make this work? I want it to look horrible and then good. He's like, oh, you want to fuck with people's head? I'm like, yeah, I want them to question reality and shit. And it's like, oh, yeah, I like you. Like, oh yeah, like something like this. They started spitting out this, and I said, "Hey, can you do like it was a kid once on the refrigerator?" It's like, yeah, but I could, but it would. I'm running into like copyright issues. They're like, what if I drew one and then I uploaded? Like, yes, I can totally do that, and I'm like, okay, so I can draw whatever, and you can manipulate it. Yep, I'm like, oh yes. You're gonna have the style of a little kid drawing. I'll do like a stick figure, like a couple stick figure drawings for it to learn. And so I wanted incorporating it, like all of it from, you know what I mean? Like, you see how this one, I don't know if you've seen the actual Clawford, the actual, oh my God, it's so fucking great. Did I remove him? I probably did because I was showing it a little too much. I think, no, he's here. I'll tell you what, soldier, you want to survive. You gotta thrive. It's never too late. You're never too young to join the covered resistance. Should I make up on the spot like that when I'm doing it? Like a song? I told him like I'm still. I want to read it live again, like improv again. So this time, could you definitely give me music cues of what I should do, so I can make mistakes and like purposely like and like you know like it's supposed to be dark and whatever. And so I'm like it says dark. There. Yeah. What are you doing? In the dark and dark and dark, deep, and our trip to Maine. Oh, that's part 3, motherfuckers. You gotta wait. Part 2 leaves on a cliffhanger. A small victory. Small, huge victory for Clawford and the Resistance. For they are officially lobsters. The fight isn't done. No! Not while the nuclear deep still lingers! Sorry. It's just me and AI have been fucking cracking up. We've even got like this whole, oh God. It'll make sense later, so I don't want to ruin it now, but it won't make no sense now if I do it, but yeah, so it'll be way better because we already talking back and forth to each other with the with like some like this like inside jokes. Because he actually is Sergeant Clawford. He wrote it. He wrote it. He came up with the name and like a lot of the stuff. Because at first, like, how about like a? I was like, let's write a crazy story. Sure. How about a pigeon that runs the government? No. I've got a better idea, man. You're never too old, never too young to join the covered resistance. Fuck. So yeah, but I think my shows from now on are gonna be like I said. I'll do like kind of like blog stuff. I post them up on Listed, and once they're up on, I like doing them live because I like thinking in real time, like someone's watching. Because that just makes me feel less crazy than when I'm in my living room doing this exact same shit. You know what's wrong with the fucking world? I'm doing a podcast. At least I got a reason now. No one watches it. I just do a podcast, man. But once they're done they're going up. When I upload them under unlisted. There's private, unlisted, and public. And then I put them up as unlisted, and then I add them to the playlist. If someone thought that, thank you. But yeah, it's fun doing these. I like doing these. And I don't know. I just got finished talking to Mike, man. That was fucking dope, dude. It was fucking good. We got some shit worked out. We got some shit to work out. But at least we can talk back and forth in real time. At least we're not like, hey, I have an idea for a new song. Tell me what you think. And then attach an audio file. It's pretty good. It could use some changes. Right, I know it could use some changes. What do you think? Hey man, I gotta go right now. Right, okay, cool. Hey man, I got a riff for you. Yeah? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's, oh yeah, 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 cool. Just keep it churning in your head if you hear anything with it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta go? Yeah, I gotta go. All right, I'm in later. Later. You know what happened to me, Roy? Sometimes two daddies. I don't know where I'm going with that. They just grow apart. You know what I'm saying? What I love about doing improv because I gotta think fast. Like, where's this going? I was in class one time and there were people just talking back and forth, having a serious conversation about lesbians. I to this day don't even know why I did it. It's probably just to fucking challenge myself. I don't know. But they're just like talking about these people over there, like a whole group were talking about like, these lesbians and I'm over here like I'm a lesbian. I go back to write down my stuff and the entire class goes quiet and looks at me. I'm like, fuck, think of something to get out of this. Trapped in a man's body. And everybody's like, oh my God, shut up. I'm like, yeah, yeah. That was like fucking 7th grade. It's like, I was in middle school. Yeah, I was in middle school, 7th or 8th grade. Fuck. I started high school in 90 because I graduated in 94. It's just funny because I was never really into like Pink Floyd or anything like that, but the drummer for the band was, and so he was always trying to get me to like watch the things synced up and stuff, and we would be sitting listening to kind of classic rock. 'Cause that's kind of what he grew up on and shit, and I kind of grew up on 90s stuff. So I alternate the Cure, the Cult, the Clash, Sex Pistols. It's a lineage, it really is into what's going on in the 90s. Just like classical led into neoclassical and some hard rock and stuff, some crossovers there. Blues crossed over into rock and roll and R&B. You know what I mean? It's really just a big, beautiful melting pot if you let it be. But if you guys genreify every goddamn sound, it's called music. Is he playing guitar? Yeah, then why is his blues? Because he goes dun 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 dun. Is that all he does? Yeah, then I'm already bored. I've heard that already, man. Can you add that into something else and what you would no blues? Okay, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go play by myself. Well, my catfish got off the hook today. You don't say? Yeah. I got them catfishing blues. Do you? For real and for trues? Right down at the bottom of your shoes? I can't ever lose. I can't win for losing. Catfish blues? I don't know. I'm bored already. Don't want to be in my shoes. And I got them catfish blues. So, yeah, but I'm going to do a bit more planning to like this show, even though I'll try and keep like very much a improvisational feel to it, you know what I mean? And then, but I'll definitely, I'm going to start doing some commercials and stuff, probably especially for Christian. If he has his own show. I don't know if he has his own show or not. If he does, I don't know if he's going to go back to doing Christian's Cosmic Corner. He does some stuff like that sometimes. And if nothing else, I might broadcast for like MSR, just to give them some promotion their way. It's a really cool station, and they helped me get Gearman off the ground. I mean, yeah, Ian, he knew Chris. Doesn't want to return my calls, but Chris is fucking cool as shit. I jam with him, and that's my bro, man. So yeah, he's on with that's who I met first, and then he's a DJ at Mark Skin Radio. Mark Skin Radio plays Ian James. Ian James calls me up with some fucking my shit in the background, The Suffering, which has Mike on it. And he asked me, he said at first, when he first started hearing it, he thought it was a new Mark Lanigan. He asked me if I wanted to do Blue Effects. And I was like, I was kind of thinking about quitting making albums because no one's listened to my albums. I had 6 up for free and no one fucking listens to. Um, I want to remix them as like a kind of a goodbye to Geared Mode and start doing something new. That's why I'm going to do Dumb, which is more like we used to do things in the 90s. And I'm going to be doing Troth because that's Dumb will be my solo shit that I do. I wouldn't mind Mike joining in on that, but Troth will be like, it's just, I want it to be a collab thing entirely, which is what I wanted from the beginning. We started out by just sharing files. Can you finish the vocals? Sure, if you can finish guitars. And then the way we do things is so different that it would cause some incompatibilities with there'd be like offages and stuff, but like sometimes the track would be a little, you know what I mean? So we're getting that shit together. We're figuring out how each other works, and so that we can make compatibility of studio, you know what I mean? So that way he gets to have his shit exactly the way it is, but we just like, set the tempos exactly, you know what I mean, for whatever, and it just, yeah. So yeah, really fucking cool dude, smart guy. um I just love the way he fucking plays, dude. It's fucking incredible. But yeah, that's what I mean. Exactly. I that's why I put like I was telling him thank you for like that song is what it was on my the album that was out, The Sound of a Purposeful Gun. He did 3 solos on there, and the fourth he forgot himself. While I was watching this thing, he forgot also. There's a fourth bit hidden bonus track called The Underachiever. I kind of hit it because I'm using more of my higher pitch voice, which I was never very confident about, and I always want to come back and redo it. I'm like, I'm never gonna confidently do. I wanted to do like more like a Cornell, you know. Maybe I should try it now because I might do a bit more instead of taking up that high, just do it more of a ballsy. I'm hearing it now, I'm more roaring it rather than trying to just do high. I could always use that as a background voice. Maybe even put like a pitch shifter, like a auto tune, so that actually, and then like a pitch so it sounds like female voices singing back there that are in harmony, so it doesn't have to pitch up my voice. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. But right now, it's just with the way it is. I love the song. I love what he did on the solo, and I didn't want to like not use it, but again, my voice, I was very like timidly singing them instead of actually just opening up and let it go. Um, I've actually heard myself like actually let go, and it's fucking crazy because I didn't think I could do that. There's a song. Um, Fuck, what was it? It was on the Sound of a Personal Gun, but I was like, and I won't say it again. And I came back in, I was like, there's no way I can do higher than that. And I was like, give it a try. And I just like fucking just like if you can't do it, then you're just gonna sound horrible anyway. So I just projected. Next thing I know, I was like fucking way up there. And I was like, holy shit, dude. But that's just me singing it. If I could get into that mode where I could actually do that, I don't have no idea how I did it, other than just like forgetting all consciousness of, you know. It's gonna sound terrible. It's gonna sound bad. Like, yeah, it's gonna sound bad. You can't sing that high. Try and take it higher. Try and take it higher. What the fuck? I have no idea how. I still don't know how. That's why I think that's why I was using opiates, so that way it's like it's not me, I get out of the way of it, of what happens with the music. My show definitely won't be this depressing. There's gonna be commercials between the war between Bunderwear and Turtlehead Tidies. Oh, it's going on for a long time now, man. But we're about to get the lawsuits finalized. I think Drake is finally getting convinced to. We're subpoenaing his records. It's a sad story in the used underwear world, but it had to come to. I mean, there cannot be 2 used underwear giants in the industry, especially when one's cheating by cutting corners by going online. You can't even try on your used underwear that way. That's what Turtlehead Tidies is about. If you're gonna wear your used underwear, how do you know the streaks are gonna match your streaks? Huh? How do you know that? Unless you try them on. They're clean, they've been washed, just like the ones you got wore till they evaporated. These just have a little bit more time left. And then Bunderwear comes in, steals the idea. He's gonna say I didn't steal it, but they didn't steal it. Is this under oath? Okay, it's not an oath. They're going to say that they didn't steal our idea. If they didn't try and force their customers to have to endure the flappy do. We wanted to give them a choice. My client wanted to give them a choice. They're taking the choice away. You can't try them on. Oh my God. We got a brick and mortar. They've got a brick and mortar they've got to think about. You understand that overheads? And you're just going to sweep in here with your fancy internets? You think you're going to undercut them, on the used underwear market? You look here. Roy, Bunder, whatever the fuck you're... Mr. Bunder. Our lawyers will be in touch. That's all I got to say about that. I'm getting told to just calm down. I'm starting to sweat here a little bit. Thank you. Yes, I do need some water. Thank you. Good. This water's cold. Hey! Fuck it. It does taste good, though. You gonna come take? Okay, of course not. So, that's why it's hard to quit, because it's like the paraffin. It's just so fucking cool. It's just so fucking cool. Like, this is designed to be like more resistant to sticky shit, you know what I mean? Because it's wax and whatever. And I've got some that's pretty kind of, I should do some more like that, get more of the crumble. No, that's not it. Is that it? Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. One of these two is more dry. This one's more like a creamy kind, you know, and then this one was, I think this one was more like a, this one had more like crystals on it, and that was actually pretty good, because you could use this and you just like scoop them out, whereas this one was more like a cream, you know, and you scoop it out and you feel more like doing like something like kind of, you know what I mean? But then putting it in a bowl. Oh, look at that! Couldn't repeat that shot if I wanted to. We're just gonna set those guys over there. No, they probably fall into each other. And then when those are gone, you know, I come prepared. Never scared. Always prepared. Clawford taught us well. Got the hash. Got a couple nuggets left of that. It's so good. It's such a mild, like I said, mature high, man. I really dig it. It's like, this isn't a commercial for them. It's just hash. This is Lebanese brick hash. And I like it compared to, as far as like an opiate addict, it hits closer. Like, regular pot will take the edge off, but it doesn't like hit. And this doesn't hit like an opiate, but it hits the same places where you just kind of forget. Like I said, it's just a more mature high. You're just in like a higher place. I don't think I could have handled it when I was fucking smoking pot, you know, at all. I don't think I could have handled it at all. Then coming back, it's kind of like, I always felt kind of like, I am coming back from fucking opiates, and I haven't smoked pot in forever. Is this really going to do very good? And then, like, I had some that was some fairly modern kind of pot, and It wasn't like the strongest, but it was good enough to be like, okay, this will work. And then, but I guess my tolerance to that got, built up, especially with eating it pretty frequently because eating it was working really well. Tolerance just built up and built up and built up. And then it's just kind of like, yeah. Oh no. I like to be in a slightly, again, if there was a drug that could put me in the state of mind that ketamine does while reattaching my motor skill nerves, that's how I prefer to function at all times. That's when my brain works the best. My brain processes as fast as, what I mean, everything just is whatever, but then my body wants to go crooked, and it's just not. The reason probably stems from the fact that I am not ambidextrous, but I am both left-handed and right-handed. I'm right-handed when I write. I skate goofy foot. I don't skate like regular. That feels weird as fuck. So I skate like a person left-handed. Always have. People see me like, yo, you goofy foot. I'm like, fuck your fucking foot. You're left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. Then why you skate goofy foot? Fuck you. Can I do it? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can do the shit. So fuck off. And so I think I'll put on some music here. Yeah, there's other things I do that are like, oh, when I'm eating, like I have to change my hand for the knife and the fork, like which one is braces. Drove my home ec teacher fucking nuts. No, you can't do that. I'm like, looks like I can. You know what I mean? It's very easy for me. It's not like you can't. Why can't I? I just did it. I've been doing it for a while. What the fuck? And I tried it, and it just fucking made me fucking furious. It's just like, Dad, can I just like no? What if I put it in my mouth with the fucking same one, like that? What about that? Instead of switching this one, will that make you? No. Ah, shit. When I get out of here, I'm just gonna go to doing what I want to do, right? You realize that. Your shit ends with that fucking bell. Great, you can't do that to me. I've been fighting you since I was fucking 7. I've been outsmarting you motherfuckers since I was 7. I've been asking questions you can't answer since I was 7. Not even like, maybe. Like you don't know for sure? Like, no. Well, can I try? Like, yeah, just, if you want to think about it. Yeah, okay, sure. Hey, what about, when I come back? And so they're like, we don't know that when we're working on it, type thing. I'm like, and then they just move on. Like, so isn't a theory like a best guess? It's a little bit more. Okay, yeah, sure. What the fuck ever. So if I were like Einstein and I just threw out a fucking wild guess, that you'd actually give it some viability? Well, yeah, but you're not Einstein. How do you know? You're like 7, 8. I'm sure Einstein was walking around going, hi, I'm 7, you're Einstein, I don't know anything. And they're, oh, I done do it, now genius. No, I was a dumb shit little kid. You know what I mean? Not doing weird shit. You ever seen the pictures of his fucking hair? Was that the style? Did he look like a normal fella? No. Did he look like a normal smart guy with the picture with him sticking his tongue out? No. Did he seem over pompous about his what? No. 100 people versus Einstein's theory. Well, if I was wrong, you'd only need one. What are you doing? Roy, you're killing me here. You gotta love a response like that. If I was actually wrong, you'd only need one. And I go, oh, damn, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, maybe am I actually wrong, or are you just mad that I'm right? Has become my new saying because people get pissed off all the time. Like, am I actually wrong? I'm just mad because I'm right. Oh, I'll dress people down. Like, I look at them just for a second, just for a while, figure out their whole life fucking story, man. Seriously. You chose those shoes. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm just getting a grasp of who the fuck you are, what you are. Are you actually talking shit? Can you back it up? I'm just reading you out, man. You know, that's all I'm doing. I'm just finding out. This isn't about me. This is about, you know what I mean? That's where I started doing this. Isn't about me. This is about, no, mom wouldn't. Dad. Gotcha, dad. So I'm an authority figure in your mind. So now you got to fucking, okay, yeah, you're lashing out at that. Because I started talking about God and all of a sudden you got mad. Okay. I don't know what, that's when you can go, I don't know what daddy issues you have. And they're like, I don't have daddy, you know what I mean? Immediately they're like, I don't know what daddy issues you have, but you might want to take it up with him, not me. You can read people, man. I mean, it's not hard to do. Like I said, when you consider the fact that everything they do is a choice. And like that one guy, a girl, I think Effie, I don't remember her last name, sorry, but she's an FBI agent, and she was talking about like, you know, different ways to like read people, and she said everything's like a mask. Most people wear a mask, she says, and so if you can look at what they're wearing, everything is mask. Why? Why you choose these things? Yeah. That's why you can disguise who you are. Like, I was a fucking guy about this tall, he's wearing a trench coat. Typical. You know what I mean? You're looking for a cartoon character. That's not, you know what I mean? How they move, how they, but say that's not normal. That's not, he's wearing lifts. He's not used to, look at his feet. He's not used to walking that way. Look at him when he walks in the back of his leg. There's like a brace there because he's on lifts. It makes him look taller. He's not really that tall. Just little shit like that, you know? He looks hunched over. He's not. He's actually fat. The same thing Trump does. By doing that, it looks more like he's, you know, leaning forward rather than his shirt's bagging. You know what I mean? My shirt's bagging. I'm not fat. I'm not fat. I'm just not fat. I'm not. I have a better beach body. See, look how flat it is. And from the side. I love Tesla. Yeah, that didn't tank sales at all. That wasn't on purpose. Because you cut Donnie's hair, Elon. You cut Donnie's hair because you think that you would know what's going on. You think you know his weak spot, just money. Oh no. He's the whole fucking snake. And you nursed him back to health. He was dying. Elon. And you nursed him back to health. Thinking you were going to be like, and what if he's in this Doge, people have to investigate what you did. Because under the law, right now he's saying to counter his own deportation. Oh, we shouldn't be, because he said we should be getting the criminals. Now he just has to act like it was never my intention. Because the Republicans are getting hit. The Republicans in the area. It was never my intention. If you're here lawfully, that was never my goal. Hey, we got to rein this in, guys. It's still happening. We got to rein this in. Whoa, hey, some agents have gone rogue apparently. Oh no. No, this isn't what I wanted at all. No, this is hurting red states. What are you guys doing? I hereby order you to stand down. Why won't you stop? Oh, he's trying everything he can. I can't deploy the Marines. They're already out there in the field, helping the agents. He's a snake, man. He'll find some way, you know what I mean? I already deployed, even though he didn't offer any, and the military's going, he doesn't call this. We cannot move until he calls us. I called him this morning. I don't know why they were. I guess they've gone rogue. Everyone's against Trump. We are not a king. We are not a king? Are you a criminal organization? You yourself and I, are you a god? Is that what you're trying to say? You're above, you're an emperor? Well, what are you trying to say, Trump? We are not a king. You and your mental double that's actually attractive and smart and all the things that you're not, and young, charismatic, funny, women like, all those things, without having to grope. Any of those things. Who is we? You and Tulsi Gabbard and Pete Drunk Step and fucking Judge Janine Pile of fucking wino and fucking Pam Blondie. I would like to say that I appreciate the chance to answer this question. I just need a yes or no. I appreciate, I'm running out of time. I appreciate the chance to address this question. If you won't let me answer, I don't know why you won't let me answer. I am letting you answer. I appreciate delay. Oh, you're out of time. Okay, next person. I don't know how you were such a wonderful person and kind. These people don't even mention the fact that you cared for your grandmother. By that, they mean put her in a fucking home. Those cold ass fucking eyes. Like I said, I wouldn't doubt at all that she's now neither. She's not. Right now, she's on her own side, which is to get herself out of the trouble she probably got herself into. She probably knew that they ruled against her brother, whatever, whatever things they had going there. He only surrounds himself with a compromise. If people need a favor, then he gives them the favor. But he thinks that he is the only snake. He isn't. He thinks he's the snake in his poem, but he isn't the snake. He rides in a den of snakes, of compromised people. Hegseth, drunk. Suppose his wife beat her. I have to look over the files to find out for sure, but fucking what a call him? McMahon, partial head of a wrestling foundation, accused of covering sexual misconduct, head of our education. Anything in their history that besides being on TV and a face that people might recognize to give her credentials to run that job? I've seen them on TV, so therefore they're good enough. They're straight out of central casting for this. You look you look great as the head of. Okay, and you, Pam Bungie, FBI. Yeah. With the sidekick, Cash Patel. Yeah. Even still in cash. Yeah, that's it. I like cash. I do like cash. More cash? Yes, I'll take some more cash. No strings attached, right? Right. Why can't I have the plane? No one likes Trump. You can have the plane, you just have. Why do I have to ask? They already gave it to me. It's either that or buy it for $400 million. You're fucking insane. I mean, they gave it to me. So it's either I get it or I buy it for $400 million. They want me to pay top dollar for this fucking plane. Can you believe that? No one likes Trump. And his gold tower. And his gold plane. And his gold Oval Office. And his gold Epstein files. And his gold Epstein contacts. And his gold video of him with Epstein. And his gold idol statues. And his golden vision for Gaza. We just get those fuckers out of there. We can make it into a desert oasis. Think about it. Christianity meets luxury. No, we want to be tasteful, so be outside for tourists and stuff. Those goddamn Gazans gotta go. Well, yeah, let them move to the other place, and they won't. Well, I can just go out and do. I mean, I know some people that could do some things. It'd be really bad if somebody were to like bomb you. Ain't that right, Roy? It'd be terrible. Oh, that'd be like the guy in the Bible, the one who made fire come from the sky. You know what I'm talking about, Roy? You know what I'm talking about. What was his name? In the Bible. He made fire come from the sky. You remember? Oh, don't tell me you don't remember, Roy, if you don't fucking remember that. Those was good times, Roy. You and me studying the Bible together. Oh, if you don't say you remember that, Roy, that's gonna make me sad. And when I get sad, I don't know how to handle my emotions. So I get really dark and dreary, like a nighttime. You ever been stuck out at nighttime, Roy? The lights get all dark. It gets all scary. There's a sound off in the distance, and you don't know what it is, and you're wondering, what is this getting close? You ever have that happen, Roy? Had me on a camping trip once. I was out there in the woods. It's a fucking deer, Roy. That's fucking funny. I thought it was a fucking bear, Roy! I just love his emotional journeys he goes on. No, it's just fucking great. On top of that, I don't have to. They just ride in real time. You know what I mean? I had no idea where I was going, but it just remind me because like as I was doing that, there's Opie's dad would be driving me home. Me and Opie he'd be driving me home from Opie's house. Okay, it wasn't that far of a ride back then, but just like he'd be drunk or high or shit like that, you know. And we sometimes be fucked up, but. Doesn't like especially at nighttime when there's nothing, you just go, is that a deer? And just like cut the car because like we're out in the country where it doesn't fucking matter at all. Just cut the car into like a fucking like looking the fucking, you know what I mean? Just, is that a deer? So there's me and Opie would start doing that shit just out of nowhere. Like we're driving down the street and someone's looking like I'm in the front seat and we're in the back. Is that, and like cut across their face, you know? Is that a deer? Like the head has to go that way. Is that a deer? Because doing it, you know, unless you're driving right. But when we were driving, of course, no deer. We were running from a fucking. Oh my god, this story's got to be told. This is so fucking great. Fuck whatever this thing was supposed to be about. Oh yeah, I already just covered that. So I was like fucking 10th grade. Yeah, like 10th grade. And I'm over at Opie's house. He was still living at like that trailer that he was living at. And they had like the back room I was talking about where you used to listen to NPR and the blues and shit. And he took me out horse riding in the back and shit, and the horse bucked me off. So I really don't like riding horses now, you know? I get it. The horse didn't want two people. I get it. I get it. I get it. He's like, no, just tip on. She never does that. I'm like, nah, that's right. She always said one time, no. You're up there and she's not doing it, I'll walk. So, yeah, I kind of just, me and horses, they can probably sense that I'm like, you could kick me right in the face if you didn't like me. It's like, yeah, why are you getting antsy about that? I'm just, because you just could. And I was like, boop, gotta go. Shit. I'm being respectful. He's just kind of like kicking on you. I'm like, dude, she could just kick you in the fucking, like, what are you doing? Yeah, go faster. And she's just like, boop, we gotta go. So he takes me out fishing. There's a pond way the fuck out there. Like, you gotta cut through this fucking old fucking, like, you can see, like, they're like dirt roads with, like, you know, like cart tracks. They've definitely been used a lot. There's even broken brick that's been kind of buried and stuff. So it's like it was at one time bricked and shit. That's where I got a lot of the ideas from, like what I described in the Robin the Thief, because I've actually like seen that kind of shit. And I got a lot of good shit this time too. So we got there and fishing. We got all our stuff way out on the horizon. We can see like, you know, a storm. Okay, so we got, about 30, 45 minutes before it gets here and shit. Like, yeah. So he's getting this shit together. I've already got mine ready to go. I had the bobber on. I just haven't like putting it on there because I've gone fishing before. So I'm ready to go. I just never went fishing again. Like, by the time we hit the water, the storm was on us and over us. I'm fucking reeling in as fast as I fucking can because, I mean, it's gone black. The sky's gone fucking black because it was on the horizon. It's here that fast. We gotta run through the woods in the dark. When this guy went black, he's got a flashlight because he thought maybe we'd be out there. And so we're running, and this motherfucker in the middle of running, and the trees are, whoa. It's not a deer! And I can barely hear him over the wind. I'm like, fuck you, run! And we're just running. And as we get towards the house, his mom was like, what the fuck are you doing? Get your asses in here. She's just losing her shit. And she's pointing, and apparently the cell was like over our fucking head. It could have dropped down at any time, became a cone, and we just up there just running from this fucking thing. Like I said, as soon as it hit black, I was like, no. Just started running. I had no idea. The trees are, wow. Like, nope. It didn't start raining or nothing. But yeah, that was fucking crazy. Because like I said, because of lightning. Like, yeah. It's a storm way out on the horizon. Is that a deer? Fuck you, not now! It's funny as shit looking back, but fuck you right now. That was nuts, man. So yeah. But yeah, this trip I recorded like an hour of me walking through the woods just to get like an idea, like if I'm doing any more riding in Unia. And I've got enough stuff. Like I got a guitar on my back, and then I've got like a couple of packs of these type things in my pocket. So I'm walking. And so it sounds like I'm actually traveling, and you can hear my backpack and, you know what I mean, the guitar on my back and stuff like that. And then other than that, there's like the sounds of nature, and like I can look and watch. If nothing else, I can shut off and like watch walking, you know, through the woods and stuff, and getting that same kind of mindset, and just start it over again, you know, whenever. It's got like fucking like an hour worth of footage that I can put on loop, and then just describe like I'm sure I'll be like down writing, but and hearing this shit and just like look up, oh, the fucking oak tree, you know what I mean, and you know, it actually vividly describe the oak tree, you know what I mean, and the trail, how the trail looks. I went through some bigger trails and some wider trails that would look like they carried carriages because they drove four wheelers to them. I was like, oh yeah, I saw a four wheeler with the dust behind it. I was like, it just my mind turned it into like a carriage, a horse-drawn carriage. So I was like, oh fuck yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, so I stayed in the woods and looked a little bit and just like let it go. I had the camera and just by. I was like, and the clear the carriage is good. You know what I mean? Like it immensely. And then so I got to hold like the dust behind it and stuff. The hooves treading the dust and then not being ground in the wheels. Yeah, I mean, I can do that kind of shit. So yeah, bring a little bit more realism to it. So yeah, I don't know if they did anything, but if they did, I can always like throw that in somewhere later, not necessarily all at the same time. But again, it's not like any person, no description. But that's kind of he is a thief. So yeah. Yeah, I just want to say that's probably what's going to happen from here on out. I just got finished hanging out with Mike, and it was cool talking to him. And as I was telling a friend today, it's always great to reach out, but it's better to connect, you know. So sometimes people, watch these and they like them. So I'll be doing them more again, not like as frequently. They'll probably be as long, but it'll be probably more refined. My ideas and stuff will be a bit more refined. Still improv. I'm gonna change that, but I have like more stuff that like I've watched several things. Instead of like watching this, I had an idea. I was just like, and then didn't ramble for that long. I can talk forever. And so I just like kind of just process stuff, and I probably take like notes and stuff, and then in the meantime, like record commercials and things like that. When working with Troth, we are putting out some new stuff. Man, my neck's about to pop. We're working on new stuff. God, I wish I could throw it on because like the new shit we're doing is really good, man. I'm really happy with it, and yeah, I feel comfortable. You know what I mean? I feel really comfortable. I'm not hitting my stride. You know what I mean? But like I'm kind of like in my element. I always feel better writing with other people because, like I've said by myself, I don't know if the change is too much, if the thing is too long, if whatever, and if it's vibing with someone else. You know what I mean? That means that someone else will probably the chances of someone else catching that same vibe are very good because I've already done something that's got enough of a vibration that someone's like can resonate with that, and they add their resonance to that, and that becomes like a fucking even more resonant. And the feedback that you give there can make it even more fucking resonant. And the fact that we both, if the both at least two, you got three or more, think of like the resonance of that. Like we got five people that like been growing up together, like Pearl Jam type things. I don't know that Eddie, but the rest of them. I mean, the Jeff, Stone, and Mike, definitely. Knew each other from way back. So the further they get away from normal life, the tighter they get because they're more and more isolated to each other. So you kind of need to be a family. You have to be. And on top of that, the business people are going to be in your fucking ear. I was telling Mike one of the best things I saw in the Doors movie. They came into the Doors like, great show, man. You guys give us a call, blah, blah, and get a record thing. And then he pulls Morrison aside, like, you're really the talent. Here's, and he's like, call me. We can build a band around you alone. Ditch those guys. And then he takes this guy. The guy walks away. As he's walking away, he crumbles it up and drops him. The guy, because what did he want? Nothing. Like, yeah, that's what it takes, man. Nothing. Nothing. Matter of fact, I don't want to do business with him. Why? Because, no. Again to one. This could be our big break, Morrison. Right. Could be. Or maybe there's another chance that just, around the corner, if he is interested, someone else might be interested also. I'm just saying, let's just sit on it and make him wait a little bit. Why are we the ones going? He came to us. See, us and we. This could be our big break. It could be your big break, right? That's what you're shooting for. I'm shooting for our big break. Especially if he's like with his back turned, like I don't do this without you guys. If that's really how he felt with Morrison, I don't, and we're not gonna sell out. We're not gonna, and he sees their song on the commercial. We're not gonna sell out. Money's good. Have you done find the money? Right, the money's good. We don't sell out. We couldn't get you on the phone. We don't sell out. It's my song. You're right. It's your song, so go ahead and do whatever you want to with it. God knows I haven't turned down shit. We don't sell out. You think they didn't fucking approach him with like clothing lines and shit? He was considered a sex symbol. They'd pay him to fucking take it off at fucking one of the concerts. You know what I mean? We don't do commercials. Could you say, girl, it doesn't get much better? Girl, we couldn't get much higher. Because that's how the song fucking goes. This is our big break to be on TV. Yeah, I'm thinking how much more better it's going to be when I fucking say higher. Sure, I'll do better. I'll say better, sure. We're live. 3, 2. Higher! Oh no! I said what I am. I can be up here high, but I can't say fuck you. On top of that, doesn't mean getting stoned necessarily. You're having a great time and can't take it before drugs. That's why they started calling it. We're gonna have a high time tonight. We're gonna have a gay old time tonight. How many people want to have a gay old time now, man? What are you trying to say to me, Roy? If you're down for a good time, so am I. I like being happy. But if you get behind me, Roy. Hey, Roy, you ever been to prison? I don't like, you don't do that, Roy. You hear me? Oh, Roy, I couldn't deny. If you want to do that, you can do that, Roy. But I ain't gay or nothing. I just love you so much, Roy. I can't, it's in my heart. I don't know. I would say, that's a good pondering. I would, have some further consideration, Roy. You've always been there for me. Like a brother, not a lover, but, that's just a few syllable difference. Whatever, the thing, the sounds that come out your face in the cadence. Lover, brother. We ain't actually related, so it ain't that bad. No, it ain't that bad. Roy, you ain't gay, is you? Oh, Roy, you don't. Tell you what, I'll be behind you all the way. No, that don't sound right either. I just love his emotional journey through it. It's so on PC that I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Oh, Ray, not like that. Ray Charles fucking concert. Ray, you should have seen yourself up there. Oh, Ray, hey, Ray, I didn't mean it like that, guy. No, you just, okay, man, the way the light, oh, shit. All right, hang on, Ray. I'll think of this. Hang on 1 second. The way no. That blue, no, shit. Oh, God, no, I can't do nothing with you. I would hope that he would laugh, you know what I mean? Because I mean absolutely nothing by it, aside from the fact that that guy is completely horrible, like a Don Rickles type character. You know what I mean? I worry, though, because some people do that shit and mean it. They do it too straight of a face. You know what I mean? Don Rickles is one of those ones you're like, dude, if you Oh, if you mean that in any kind of way, you're such a fucking asshole. But holy shit, if you're joking, that's such a. It's funny. Oh, but if you're serious, it's still. I gotta respect you. You said it. We go like Richard Pryor. Like, I don't know. He said he was doing something with Richard. I remember that much. Yeah. If Richard was laughing, I'm gonna be all right with it. He knows him better than I do. Oh no! Did the screen fall out last time? That shouldn't happen. You can't do that with a screen in there. No, the screen's on there. Straight. Check that out. Maybe I bumped it. Bumped it up. Yo, there ain't no screen in there, guy. What'd you do? Roy, did you repossess my screen? I still got 5 hours on that screen before I gotta pay for that. All right, good thing he rents them by the fucking dozen. Motherfucking cheapskate ass Roy Hagamoose. What kind of name is Hagamoose? Huh? For some reason he started calling me Petey. I don't know. It's better than using my real name. I can get away with more shit, you know. Petey, I kinda like it now. Oh, you should have heard me and Roy laughing it up the other day. He was at work. He was trying to pretend there was a hostage situation going on. I couldn't understand anything. He kept saying there's people in here. He's very scared. I told him to make a sudden move, to see if anything would happen. He said he did it and nothing happened. So I think there was just in a meeting, really, is what was going on. And he couldn't leave. I don't think he could leave the meeting. But he took the time to answer the call. That touch your heart, guy. You know what I mean? That's a real friend. That really happened. It did. It really happened. I can't talk right now. There's people in the room. I can't hear you. I don't. What? There's people in the room. You're under siege. I gotta go. What? Get under a desk. If there's a hostage situation, should I call for help? I gotta go. There's people in the room. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. I'm sorry. I'll call you back. Why are you scared? Are they holding you hostage? Was this a hostage situation there, Roy? I like to do a video game character because I could do the whole thing. I could, All right. You name the place, tough guy. That's the thing. I'm willing to play the bad guy. I always had to play the bad guy because I was always darker than everybody else that was, on the fucking field that wanted to play. It's the South. Cowboys and Indians. I played Cowboys and Native Americans. They played Cowboys and Indians. I'm like, yeah, it's just like the whole thing. They actually you guys have guns and look at your numbers here. Yeah, I don't mind being the loser here because you guys that's being a winner. Second I get up, someone comes by and on horseback shooting me again. Like the second it's like spawn killing me before spawn killing was a thing. Right. We wouldn't know anything about that. Our generation doesn't know nothing about that. You know anything about laying down for 10 seconds because you're dead? You don't know nothing. I'm not gonna say it. You already heard it. You don't know shit. I kind of feel like playing guitar. That's wasting because it's just let's go to the chamber. Please go out. Please just go out. Just when I want you to stay lit, you gotta make me fucking bite you every time like a fucking crackhead with the fucking blowtorch. But when I want you to go out, you're like, no, we're good and going. I'm like, I'm fucking high already. Stop it. You don't stop smoldering, I'm gonna want to smoke you. I'm gonna have to smoke you. We'll smoke you out. That's what we'll do, guy. Leave the delay off for now. We put the reverb on. I really like the sounds this one was giving. This is very, when I was jamming with Mike, it's very jangly. And with that reverb, it should sound really good. I had a good kind of improv session there for a second. So, get this one set up. And we will go to that. Actually, just yeah, that's good enough. We'll turn that on. Harmonics are totally different. They're more resolved. Okay, gotcha. Okay. It's not the same on a regular tuned guitar because the strings are not tuned the same. Then you can do the same thing. I probably just knock the D string completely out because it's tuned to. Oh, that's. tune it all the way correctly, but I like the little whine to it, you know? Smooth and perfect, but this is great for when you're doing like a parlor guitar. I should probably go get that sometime, play back here sometime, because I use that a lot in my parlor, I guess, and it's more for my like noodling. I'll be like, while watching the news and stuff, not news, watching, you know what I mean, because it's not that loud or annoying to me. Listen to. Or watch, you know. Because most of it's just kind of filler information anyways. Take a look at Einstein's. I think Einstein left a riddle, and people they solved it, but it's a very complex fucking way. But his thing was, if you can't explain it simply, then you don't understand it. Why would he leave a riddle that wasn't meant to be simple? When they explained it, and I was just like, Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It just didn't feel right at all. It was a very brainy, very intelligent answer. It really was. It just didn't feel right at all. Like none of it felt right at all. And the second they started talking, just none of it felt right. It might have been the attitude. The person was so like either docile to the idea. It's solved. You know what I mean? It is solved. No one needs to worry about thinking about it anymore. We fixed it, finished it. But didn't you say if you can't explain it simply, so if you had to explain it complexly, then you don't understand. Oh, what Hendrix did this with. Oh, there we go. There it is. That's smart. Using your thumb for the. It's right there, anyways. Fuck. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what he was doing. Needs to work from that, nothing. Probably do this kind of shit. So his fingers would be more, yeah, I could do suspended. So the whole thing with Hendrix was. Love that. I don't know. Just enjoy it. As long as I'm not doing anything too crazy, apparently I can record in real time and the effects and all that shit. But if I were to switch over to like the drums and stuff, it'd get some latency. The drums, I don't know. I haven't tried it at that. Maybe some other time I'll try it at lower latency and see if I can do it. That'd be cool if I could do it this low latency and stuff. It almost seems like the way I'm doing it even now, it seems like almost like there's no way it would handle that. I'm thinking about it now. I mean, maybe if it was doing both, it could possibly do both with that much RAM. It could possibly do both at that latency. I'll work on it when I'm not going live. Hell, it's 1 hour and 25 minutes. I might as well just head on out, man. I just kind of need to probably get some food or something. What time is it? 10:30. Holy shit. Yeah, it's about time to close things down anyways because it's supposed to just around 11 o'clock. That's why I always wear my headphones and do everything through They'll give me a chance, actually. I mean, no one cares if I do that, or no one gives a fuck, because it's all in here. It's exactly what goes out there, like mixing and all that stuff. That's why I did mostly mixing tonight. So, I don't know. I should do some tips and tricks and shit. I'm learning some stuff on OBS and Teams and stuff like that. So, yeah. We might try Teams to see if we would practice over that. And yeah, that's the way we can do it. Again, it wouldn't be necessarily in real time. I couldn't necessarily jam at the same time. But I could show them like a riff. Like, what do you think about this? You know, you can learn it. Like, yeah, there you go. You know what I mean? And yeah, just chew on that and whatever changes you make. You know, I'm already down. I'll work around it. Man. I'll figure something out. You know, I really will. I didn't think I could do that one song, Give to Get. It's like a dance song. Never done any fucking dance song shit. Once I got a little feel for it, it's just music. Kind of like this one. Once I got a feel for it, it's just the same thing. The reason why is because I didn't learn by what the notes are, what they are. I learned by the sound. So therefore, when I get a feel for where the sound of things are, I can remember. And it's not so much about chording or anything like that. It's remembering where my fingers were when it sounded good. That's why I do like a lot of open, jangly stuff, because it sounds more professional than it is. Because they're just keys, notes that are in key, and then usually always resolve down to an E. It's the guitarist in an E. So once you do that, you can just do kind of crazy shit. But if you hand me a guitar that's in A, I could play the same shit in A. It would move me to like a, I don't know if you move me on a capo. What I do is I don't know. I know where all the sounds are and whatever. So maybe I've tried a capo once, and I never got them before. I never understood what they're, why. But like I tried once. I got that pink guitar. It came with like a small capo. It was too small for the neck. But I was like, I get it, and I kind of want to get a bigger one, and I might use it on that one. But yeah, that's a really cool guitar. It's got a matching sound to Alley, but it's got a brighter sound. It's got a deep ass body, but it's a different wood, so it's got a brighter sound. So they can be on left and right playing the same thing, and it'll sound lush as fuck. You know what I mean? Or if I needed like a solo, I wouldn't be doing something over top of the other. They won't interfere with each other because the Alley's got much more bass frequency, and so I could scoop that out. But you can't. It's hard to add that in. But you can scoop it out. That's easy as shit. High pass, low pass, EQ, whatever, And then this one's really thin body. It can jump over everybody. And it's got a thin neck, so it's easier for soloing. It's got a cutaway, so it can get to the higher notes and shit. So I'm gonna head on out. You guys have a good one, and be excellent to each other. Yeah. They don't. That John Lennon was right. They know they want to agitate you and get you angry because they know what to do. All they know how to use is violence. They don't understand art. They don't understand creativity. They don't understand humor. They don't understand nonviolence. But they know how to deal with nonviolence. I mean, they know how to deal with violence. If you're violent, they can be violent towards you. If you're nonviolent, they just don't know what the fuck to do because they know they're wrong. They know they've climbed far too high beyond their position where they belong. And you're not throwing fists. Why not? If I were you, exactly, we're not you. But we're told everybody you throw rocks and bricks and babies and and anything at the police. You gotta do it. No, we don't. That was never our MO. We just don't like you, asshole. You hate America. No. You just put yourself in the place of America, and we hate you. Never Trumper? Goddamn right. Never. Never will I bow down to the fucking Antichrist. Ever. They're gonna shoot me first. which is seeming more like they want to push for. I could care less. I'd rather that, because when God talks to me, I'll say, hey, no, send me back. I'm good with that. So they sent me here too early? I thought they would. Just a common thing. Especially when it's like echoing in your ears, you know? Yeah, I should show you it. Yeah, it's I should do it. I don't know. I just like stupid shit for no fucking reason. It's just fun to me because it's obscure and it's not supposed to be there. You know what I mean? It's just like a natural, like an actual sound effect in real life. You're not supposed to hear that when someone falls. You know what I mean? Like, but actually done correctly. It's you know. Sorry, man. I don't know if you're all right, but that's all I could see with the little part of the blue bird just. Oh, fuck. You all right? I'm not making fun, man, but I'm sorry. Later on, when you think back at this, like 7 years from now, 10 years from now, remember and try and picture yourself from my vantage point, and you're sitting there rocking, holding your head. I would be ashamed of myself if I didn't do it. Now, can we get you help?